When you wake up, what's the first thing that you do? Is it checking social media? Is it checking social media? Listen, I'm making this video because I want to hold myself accountable. I woke up maybe an hour ago. The first thing that I did was check TikTok. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I did not want to ever get to that point, but it happened, and I don't want to just hide this. I want to be transparent. I want to be accountable, and I want to learn from this because I do not want this to happen again. When I wake up, I don't want the first thing that I do is to check my phone and to check social media, and especially check TikTok. I mean, checking YouTube after I wake up, that's fine. That's still not even fine, but checking TikTok, I mean, come on. I need to hold myself accountable. I've started to get a little addicted to the numbers. And this isn't, just want to be clear, this isn't checking TikTok to like watch videos. This is checking TikTok to see how I did yesterday by posting some of the videos that I had left over from Conscious Money School. And I'm very happy with how it went. I mean, 3,000 views for just a video that I made a couple months ago that was kind of garbage. But it's nice to see that even the videos that I don't think that are that good are still kind of doing well on TikTok, which is awesome to see. It's awesome to see that I'm having more of the impact that I wanted, that I feel like the message is actually getting out there. The Conscious Money School, teaching people financial literacy through consciousness and comedy. So that's awesome. But I stopped posting a while back because it started to get to my head. I needed to take a little break from all the instant gratification and kind of the ego boosting. And I'm getting back to that point. So I really made this video to check myself. Right after you wake up, I'm talking to me, I'm talking to you, why check social media? There are probably 10 better things, more healthy things that you could do after you wake up. Here's an example. Right after you wake up, or right after I wake up, instead of checking social media, instead of scrolling mindlessly through social media, how about doing some yoga? Yeah, I got to hold myself accountable. I should be doing yoga right after I wake up. How about meditating? How about going for a run? How about doing a little workout, some abs, some push-ups, some cardio? How about just reading a book? How about meditating? Why? And this is starting to get to the deeper root of it. Why, when I wake up, or why, when people wake up, is the first thing we think about social media? Oh, gosh. Well, these social media companies have done a great job at getting us addicted. I mean, that's the point. I was kind of getting into the TikTok rabbit hole last night as I need to start taking more seriously if I want to grow my influence or grow the Conscious Money School influence on social media, spread the message, and teach more people about financial literacy. I realized I kind of have to start to learn the game, and I started to read more about TikTok, read more about their guide, about what to do and what not to do, and I realized that they are perfect at getting people addicted, because the more you watch, the more you give them your data, the more you share this stuff, the more they personalize your suggestions and make it so they feed you the most juicy and interesting content to you. And it's the same thing with YouTube. It's the same thing with Instagram. It's the same thing with Facebook. They all play the same game, which is to capture your attention and get you addicted. And they've done a great job about that, because so many of us, right after we wake up, the first thing we think about is the fear of missing out, or our addiction to this social media, to all of these platforms. And it's not one platform in particular. I mean, I think that at this point, TikTok has done the best job at addicting people, and especially, they say that older people use TikTok, but especially addicting the younger people. And I don't want to like demonize it. Like, it's a business, and most businesses are unconscious. Most businesses don't care about positive social impact. So I can't demonize it. I can't blame it. But through becoming more aware of this, maybe I can inspire myself and maybe a couple of other people to, after we wake up, not to check social media right away. Maybe I'll do an experiment that I can't check social media until, say, afternoon when I'm posting a video. Or maybe I should only check it when I'm posting a video. That would be interesting to think about, holding myself accountable, because I know I check it way too much, just seeing, if I got another like, got another comment. And I woke up to having like 10 comments on one of my videos, which is awesome. But I don't think I really want to be answering comments at 8 in the morning right after I wake up. Just thinking about this, how that one little decision what to do at the beginning of your day could affect the entire rest of your day. And it's crazy for me to think about that. I've kind of done that a little unconsciously in the past, but when I woke up and I got my phone and I opened it up and clicked on TikTok, I felt a little dirty. I felt like, why am I doing this? I at least make fun of this now. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Because I'm addicted to the numbers. To really grow this Conscious Money School, grow it on several platforms, grow it on YouTube and TikTok, maybe even Pinterest, I realized that I need to focus my energy and attention on creating the best content possible. I can't really be looking at the results this early on in the journey, especially because I think that most of this stuff is random. I think really it's random what videos are getting the most views and what aren't. I can post a short on YouTube and it'll get 8,000 views, and then the same one on TikTok will get 200, and the same one on Instagram Reels will get 7 views. Maybe it's all random, maybe it's all not. That's a completely different rant, but when you wake up, do you have something better to do than go on social media? I think that's really what it comes down to, and I feel like I do. But I feel like that's going to take time for me to build better habits. It's really all about habits. What is my habit about right after I wake up? What is my go-to thing to do? And I think the way that I'm going to solve this, at least for me, is to do yoga right after I wake up for 15 to 30 minutes. If I do yoga, that's really leaving out any possibility that I'm going to be going on TikTok right after I wake up. That's just it. So, I guess the moral of this story, the moral of this rant is that right after you wake up, if you have the urge to check social media, again, it's normal to have these urges when you're addicted to something, like I am, like we all are. You can't just get rid of a negative habit. You have to replace the negative habit with a positive habit. I am of the belief that checking social media right after you wake up is a negative habit. I don't think that it affects me well. I don't think that it affects anyone well. So it doesn't have to be yoga, but I've just figured out what I should be doing, what I want to be doing for maybe the first 15, 30 minutes after I wake up, not scrolling through social media, but doing yoga, helping to raise my vibration, helping to stretch a little to, just get a little loose to start the day. And I think that'll be the best start to my day, but it's up to each individual person to figure out what they want to do at the start of their day. And, if you've done some introspection and you still find out, or you still make the choice to start your day with a little social media binge, I mean, I can't stop you. There's nothing I can do about it. But if you've done a lot of introspection, maybe you realize that you'd rather start the day off with some journaling or a meditation or some gratitude or some prayer or some exercise or drinking water. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on this. When you wake up, right after you wake up, and this also goes to a deeper philosophical or metaphorical meaning. We use the term wake up, after we're sleeping at night and we wake up, but you can also use the term wake up to, you're awakening. You are becoming more aware of what's going on. So when you say that somebody is woken up from what? Not woken up from your dream at night. You can also say that you've woken up from the dream of this planet, the dream of this earth, the dream that's why they call it awakening. So then, when you wake up from that, I've kind of gone back to sleep a little, which is why, again, I've been checking social media. But when you wake up from that, most of these people don't even check social media. They're not even on social media anymore. I was one of those people for a while. I wasn't on social media, but I realized that to run my business, to run Conscious Money School, online business, it's kind of a necessity for me to be on social media. It's a paradox. I get it. Blah, 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 blah. It's a lesson that I'm here to learn. I'm here to learn to, have the 1 foot in, 1 foot out mentality, to be in the game, but to not be of it, to be in the world, but to not be of it, to, dip my toes in the water, to get a little taste of what this social media world is like, but to realize that I don't want my consciousness to be inserted in there 100%, which some people are, and that's fine. I kind of wanted it to be more 90-10, 90% out, 10% in, giving my 2 cents. and sharing my values, sharing my message. And that's what gets me going. That's my inner fire. That's what fuels me, is that I just want to teach people about financial literacy. And that's it, you know? So right after I wake up, the best thing for me to do, replace this negative habit with a positive habit. Replace checking social media, checking my phone with yoga. What about you? Let me know.